last time on the Transformers. That happened. Hello, Strandkeeper 19600. Commentary, masters and students. Ah! First episode Transformers Prime since the finale. Has he been like replaying that and watching it over and over for the past hour? It's time to get my freak on. So I guess they'll play the intro in a little bit. I think this is the first episode that we actually see the intro, because before that we're like, what's the main theme gonna be? Because we don't get one ever. And it was generic epic sounding music. Okay, fine. Did it honestly surprise anybody when Starscream did this? But look at that big screen. I wish he'd use that big screen more often. That's awesome. To be honest though, I was a little surprised, maybe, because, you know, Starscream had been showing signs, like I said in last commentary, of loyalty up till now. But now it's just like, nope, I'm leader now. He's not being treacherous, he's just being opportunistic here. He doesn't start being treacherous until later in this same episode, so yeah, but he hasn't been that yet. That screen looks so cool, man! If I had a screen like that, I'd totally make speeches in front of it all the time. Cheer, damn it! Look, it's the high heels. I'm sorry, they just can't take you seriously in heels. Wait. Skyquake has legends told about him? Seriously? Does Dreadwing ever get jealous? Oh yeah, Skyquake's totally want to be student to your master of high heels and hammy speeches. Yes, here it is. First time we see the intro. Pretty cool intro, I guess. It shows you the characters. Human and Autobot and Decepticon. Starscream is in it for more than 2 seconds, which is an improvement of the last intro for animated, where he was in like for like a second. Not even 2 seconds, like a second. And he wasn't even in robot mode, it's just vehicle mode, you can only see. But you know what, I hope they update this intro for the Beast Hunters thing they're doing next season, because none of the other characters are in it, and honestly, the ensemble's changed quite a bit. We have, Smokescreen now, you know, just a lot of people in come and gone. So, yeah, we need... Oh, I do like this scene. Sure they are.
I do not disagree, Ratchet. It's just... a small part of me hoped to change Megatron's mind.
I know I can change him if you just let me. Lisa, there are women who say that it's futile to change a man, but those women are quitters.
I'm sorry. I know the two of you had quite a history.
But the Megatron whom I once fought beside perished eons ago. The day he
I shot him. Oh, right, yeah. Become a Decepticon, went down the wrong path, all that.
May be in disarray, but they aren't without leadership. And while Starscream is no Megatron,
sorry.
It's far from predictable.
Oh, Starscream is rarely predictable, as Megatron will say later. How did we get in the base? Ah! Ah! Oh, it's just a paper-mache volcano. Wait a minute, paper-mache... What did you put in that thing, kid? That's not baking soda and vinegar.
Jupiter needs its red spot. Whoopsie.
What?
What? Yeah, you're not supposed to pronounce the H in the word what. There, Ratchet.
Maybe it needs one of these doohickeys.
Very good, RC. A doohickey.
Shouldn't you know how to build a motorcycle engine? You're a human, Jack. Can you build me a small intestine?
Well, no, but at least he knows what a small intestine is. He doesn't call it a doohickey. The pancreas is a squishy thing. And I'm looking for something to complain about, but I'm having a hard time. Wait a minute, she could make it without Bulkhead.
Or Bumblebee of your volcanoes, or
RC of our motorcycles?
I love the sideways glance RC shot Jack there. This animation is actually very subtle sometimes. I don't know if I've mentioned this on Tumblr posts, like after Starscream gets repaired in one episode by the Autobots, in a later shot you could see the, like a pack on his hips, sort of. That's the patch job that Ratchet gave him. And it's not drawing any attention to or anything, it's just sort of there. And I already mentioned the thing with the scarring. And like, if you watch characters in the background, they like do poses or stuff, or react to stuff. Knockout especially is prone to that, but Knockout hasn't shown up yet. Yeah, I feel like there's a Knockout-shaped hole in this show right now. I need my Knockout fix. I love how he's not even facing Soundwave. He's not even talking to him. He's just talking for his own benefit. Every Starscream does that. It's hilarious.
Boost the power to your sensors.
Boost the power to your sensor. Steve Blum is hacking up pieces of his own throat every time he does that voice. Oh. Then again, Steve Blum is a veteran. He's probably like, whatever. Shake it off, shake it off.
Really, Bumblebee? Then how do you make warrior class?
Well, it helps if you have connections.
You're in action. You're awesome.
Oh, stop
I
it.
second your opinion, Raph. But Autobot life
He is indeed awesome.
of humans. And though it may
Well, apparently our ancient society happened the same time as ancient Greek society, so they're not that much longer. Seriously, writers, that's a pretty big plot hole there.
And it's on the move.
And since we ain't moving it, guess who must be?
The Care Bears? Oh.
Without Megatron?
unfortunately, Megatron's
As we all know, dictatorships don't just grind to a halt when the dictator dies.
Autobot
They just keep going.
projects to complete. Ratchet, I may require aid.
Science fair.
Oh, I love Ratchet in this episode. I wish he'd show this insanity more often, because... oh my god.
Bumblebee, let us see about this energon.
Ratchet? No. Okay, Bumblebee. You're not gonna bring Bulkhead or RC. You're just gonna leave Ratchet alone with the children again? While they're doing science things? This isn't a good idea.
The cube.
Well, I guess he's not leaving Ratchet with him. He's not bringing Bumblebee or RC, but even so. One cube is enough for the Autobots to pick up Raider. Yet somehow they can't sense... Actually, they can sense each other, because Ratchet can sense energy signatures in the show, so never mind. Yeah, a lot of things Starscream says for the benefit of the audience, but the audience isn't present to him unless he's some sort of fourth wall breaker, like Pinkie Pie or Deadpool.
Hold your position.
But, yeah, he's just saying stuff because he likes hearing his own voice. He's kind of... He's kind of prissy like that. Thought you'd be taller. Skyquake smash!
Master. Excellent. Your loyalty and devotion will set a fine example for the troops.
Not you, asshole.
Be timid, Skyquake.
Oh yeah, because Skyquake looks like a guy who's timid. Look at him. He's twice your height.
I am here on a mission assigned to me by my one master, Megatron.
Oh.
Him
I love the way he says him.
no longer with us.
He blew up.
Possible.
We have footage. You want to see it? I haven't spent the last hour watching it.
Everyone to accept.
Because they're all way more genre savvy than you. The viewers don't accept it even.
Awakened you. Thus, I, Lord Starscream, am now your...
Okay, the Lord Starscream thing is not going to catch on. Look.
It has been a while, Skyquake.
How are you? He just shoves him. How many times does Starscream just get shoved in this series? I think it happens at least one more time this episode.
Me to annihilate you.
That was a long time.
Only I may annihilate Megatron. Optimus. Me and Dreadwing. Only us two. I guess Megatron counts it if you order someone else to do it.
Have been lost and worlds destroyed. If you want to be a true leader, Starscream, then stray from Megatron's path and lead the
Starscream's straying. Not really from Megatron's path. He's just going in circles like a confused dog.
Consider a truce. If you would be willing to bow before me, Optimus
Punch him.
Prime.
That's how men say hello.
Bow to this.
Yes, that's what I wanted. And he flies away. Some leader.
Skyquake,
You just don't have the presence and dignity that Megatron has.
side with the Autobots and help me end this conflict forever.
I will never side with a prime.
Give me a hug, you great lug! Ow. So yeah, not going so well. Soundwave, you gonna intervene at all, or no? Just gonna stand up there.
Peace when I have Skyquake.
You won't have him for very long. Yeah, one thing a lot of people complain about the show is that characters...
Known that
There is no guarantee that a character will stick around, and while that is kind of neat because, you know, there is more tension, it's kind of annoying too, because it's like a lot of cool characters only last one episode. It's just like, no, I'd like to see more of that. I liked him! And poor Breakdown, man! I'm sorry, I'm still hung up on that! Ow, 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 jeez. I remember Rhinox and Beast Wars had a gun like that. First time he whipped it out, my brother and I were like, whoa! Look at that beast! Oh, yes. Look at that. I think this episode... It sort of sets up Dreadwing's arc later, but I think mostly they were just trying to sell this toy. That's why he only lasts one episode.
We shall need visual
Instead of, like, Armada, I guess, where they just keep getting a bigger and bigger cast to accommodate all the toys. Prime will, like, bring in a character, here they are, go away. Unless they want to do something plot-wise with them, which I'm hoping they want to do with Knockout, because, oh my gosh, Knockout's still around, and I love it, and I'd like to see more development from him. So they cannot fly unless they get vehicle mode. Megatron was clearly flying without transforming in the last episode. I think he's the only Autobot... I mean, none of the Autobots fly. I think he's the only Decepticon that does that. Oh wait, I love this.
What is it?
You'll find out.
Could you tell me now?
Shouldn't I be doing the work?
And learn.
Look at his eyes. He's not there right now.
Without my
Yeah, it's a good thing he didn't leave Ratchet alone with them.
to be right, don't you?
Right, don't you? What's wrong with you?
Then watch
Oh my god!
Master at work.
You'll be happy, oh so happy, if you just say yes! Oh my god, Ratchet. Oh, I love you so much.
you tracking them. What?
Something else happened. You think Soundwave spent a lot of time looking for this? Like he was just
But Skyquake,
curled up in front of the computer, tapping, trying to find him? Or did he just now stumble across
the
this?
sight of our...
I'd like to know what's going on in Soundwave's head. Get inside his psyche.
You're not telling me that life...
Meow 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 meow.
But he was microns from...
I like how Soundwave can be insistent without, not only without speaking, but without moving. Look at him.
Be faulty. Ignore the contact. Delete the coordinates.
Look, it's just like he's just like pressuring him. It's like waves coming off. I like how you can see his symbol in the foreground there.
Lord Megatron is up there.
Very cool shot.
We shall bring him home. Remain here and monitor the outcome. When Skyquake snuffs Prime Spark, I must...
Another sound dive! Oh-ho! I give that a 9 out of 10.
must bear witness.
I wonder where Soundwave's eyes are. You think they're behind the screen, or they are the screen, or does he not see it all? Does he just have radar? He must have a camera somewhere, because he uses it to record stuff and take pictures of...
Unidentified technology, possibly hostile. We are moving to investigate. Negative, Tango 6 Alpha. This is Special Agent William.
I sort of like how Fowler isn't totally in shape. The dude likes pie. And he's, you know, kind of heavy around the middle, so it's like, you know, different from like most action heroes who are like very in shape. Like Fowler's middle-aged guy, a little past his prime, but he still kicks ass. I do like that. Oh,
It will be a shame to crush you, Bug, but it is my duty.
I do like Dreadwing's actor better than Skyquake's. Like, I feel like Dreadwing's able to put a little more character into it. And Skyquake just sounds like a lumbering monster.
Excellent strategy, Bumblebee.
I think Dreadwing's a little smarter than his brother, or do we just think that because we saw more of him? No, Jesus!
Skyquake.
Ow! Did you just scratch me? Oh! All the way down. Oh, no, no, turn around, damn it. Ew. No wonder Dreadwing and Skyquake don't smile more. It's creepy as hell. It's weird how the scanning makes the jet malfunction slightly. I mean, why does it do that? In other shows, when a vehicle gets scanned, a lot of times the occupant doesn't even notice. Or if they do notice, all they notice is kind of a light and then nothing. Why does it make its jet spark? Okay, you're not Gene 1 Soundwave. You don't have to talk like that. You gonna move or no? Just stand there and make a face at the camera? Okay. Oh, now they're moving. I was about to say, hey, can't you turn into a car? And then they turn into a car. Are you watching, Energon? Remember that your characters can transform and that cars tend to go faster than feet. Remember that? See? They know it. Why don't you know it, Energon?
Stealing plans for classified military aircraft will not be tolerated on my watch.
Not on my watch. He didn't so much steal plans as scan it. I mean, that's like chump change compared to what the Decepticons already have.
I still got it.
Bing! Meanwhile, this scene. Everybody, if everyone remembers only one thing about this episode, they remember this scene, like, inevitably.
No one could have survived.
And it is a cool scene with, like, the dark lighting and the debris flying everywhere and Megatron, but that's not why they remember it.
Now are rumors that Megatron is still...
I heard that in space, somehow. Yeah, every sci-fi show breaks that rule, so I'll let it go.
Megatron.
I said I'm not singing the summer promo! Oh, it's just you.
But how?
I do like that, where he's like gonna throttle whoever it is, and then he sees it Starscream, and then he relaxes. Yeah, that's what people remember. The
Who am I?
uncomfortable, looming, touching, whispering in his ear, and... You're doing this on purpose, writers. I don't actually ship these two, but I do think the writers did that on purpose. Not necessarily maybe for the fangirls' benefit, but I think like getting all up close and personal with your enemy sort of has a creep factor that the sexual connotation, not romantic connotation, sort of sexual connotation does help with that creepiness.
We must transport him to...
I love how he's hiding the dark energon behind his back. It's like, you really think Soundwave doesn't notice that? In fact, I think he did notice that. Megatron knows about it later. And like, Megatron later reminds Starscream the events of this episode, even though he wasn't present for them. Probably because Soundwave saw it all. Oh, Soundwave. I love how Starscream reacts at that point. Does you know about that? How many times does he say that in the series? I brought that up earlier. How many times? I think at least 3. Once to RC, once to Megatron, and then once to Dreadwing. And there might be more. I don't know. Ow. This is a pretty cool action scene from Bumblebee, I guess. Has anybody ever seen Doctor Strangelove, the end of the movie, where the guy's sitting on the bomb and it drops off and he's waving his hat in the air? It's a really iconic scene. I think maybe this might be a reference to the movie where Starscream is riding the other F-22 jets and, like, tearing at them, but it's kind of hard to confirm that. I mean, riding the jet, like I said, is a trait that's been in a lot of stuff. So, I don't know. Jump for your life! You can fly, not fly. Jump good. And that's named character death number 1. Very good. Oh, I'm sorry, number 2. That's Decepticon named character death number 1. Cliffjumper was number 1. Look, his head is sticking out halfway. That's actually kind of disturbing.
Had Skyquake chosen to stray from his master's path, we might not be burying him today.
Tell that to Dreadwing. Failure. I love how it only needs to cut to sound wave. Don't need to see any expression. You just know. You just know that all he's thinking is failure. Starscream has failed. Oh my god, Ratchet! Take your meds, honey. You need them.
Well, how are our projects received?
Well...
Ms. Nakadai, what planet would that be?
Cybertron?
It's large, Mr. Darby.
What kind of science class has you build a fully functional motorcycle? My high school never had us do that. Well...
I hesitate to ask, Mr. Esquivel, but, is it active?
The news this week, 5 children were tragically killed in a science experiment. No respect at all. What's his problem?
Indeed, Bumblebee. Our human friends would have been wise to stray from Ratchet's path.
Oh. 5 students were horrifically burned today.
In rushing Lord Megatron into stasis.
I love how obviously bitter he is.
Master pulls through.
What wonderful animation. What wonderful acting. So yeah, I think the show is following in animated footsteps by having Megatron be out of commission at first and then come back in full swing later. More animated callbacks. Which to be honest, you probably need to call back to animated a lot because people were still kind of bitter about losing it. And it was a good show, so you know, don't totally steal from them, but do like borrow little elements here and there. That's what makes Transformers Transformers. Anyway, Strangkeeper 19600 signing off. Thank you for watching this with me.